Hello, today I'm going to review on this, the Doctor Who magazine issue 526, from July 2018 or 2018, so it says UK £546 and US dollars 11 $12 altogether. It's Opinion magazine, so it says Roger Murray Leach, grand designers at the television centre, Georgia Tennant, part of the Doctor Who family, so BBC Doctor Who magazine, the new logo, the official magazine of the BBC television series, so Jessica Martin brings her werewolf back to life, so brewing up with the Doctor, and then that's Thai food tea, that is, I don't know, exclusive Tom Baker on Dalek Simon on the magic of season 12, plus Kevin Lindsay, Robert Holmes, the Blu-ray preview, the time team, and the changing face of Doctor Who, so Georgia Tennant part of the Doctor Who family. So here's the front, spine, where it says Doctor Who magazine 526, Tom Baker, Roger Murray Leach, Georgia Tennant, Jessica Martin, Kevin Lindsay, Robert Holmes, The Amazing World of Doctor Who, New Faces, the Time Team, Clockwork Raw or Clockwise War Part 3. We're just going to a little trip. Would you like a jelly baby? BBC, yes. And on the back it says about from the world of Doctor Who, Unit Cyber Reality, so an epic 4-hour audio adventure out in May on CD and download. So it's got Gemma Redgrave, Ingrid Oliver, Warren Brown, and Derek Jacobi. So that's really cool. So let's open this up, shall we? So it says pause to open, more stuff, and then the Amazing Doctor with tight food tea bags, that's it. So welcome D.M 526, like Marcus, it was the editor, and there's Tom Baker and his house in Rye, East Sussex, of course, I know. And then Gallifrey Guardians, so it's all the latest going on the Doctor universe. So new 13th Doctor novel, so one Doctor, two hearts, and then more stuff. So the Doctor and Joe versus the Zarbi in Doctor Who Infinity, okay, comic. And then back to school, so Doctor Who's 2016 spin-off classes returns in 6 new audio adventures for Big Finish, okay, from Big Finish, so class is back, and the television movie store Norwich, so new Time of the Dykes board game, Time tea towels, TARDIS t-shirts and more stuff, and TARDIS play set, TARDIS rucksack, and just many more stuff, that's cool. And they got Beyond the TARDIS, so keeping up what the cast and going away from the series, so Bradley Walsh and Jodie Whittaker present the award Restaurant Award on 13th of May. Blue Planet 2 beat Doctor but must see moment category. So Armando Lanucci or Nuki announces that Peace Capaldi will play Mr. Macuba, or whatever it says, okay. And then proud parents William Russell and attend art party at their son Alfred Red on the 15th of May at the National Cafe. And Noel Clark, that's Noel Clark. So Nicholas Hawtrey's Quinn Power, the Dodge 1966. You got subscription, subscribe and save. I mean, yeah, that's the previous issue there. I don't have that issue just yet. Save 50%, 13 issues for £39. And then Galaxy Forum. So your views in the world of Doctor Who. So it looks like Revenge assigned by Damian Edwardson. Star Letter, a changed man. And then Bear McCullough's son, Oscar, the fourth Doctor, yes, and some more stuff. So, this month's picks of Who related video. So, on the BAFTA red carpet, Jodie talks about becoming the 13th Doctor nomination for Virgin TV. So, Jodie speaks to BBC One's Lizzo and Ms. Simba on the red carpet ahead of BAFTA TV Awards on Sunday the 13th of May. Okay. Former DWM editor Tom Spilsbury interviews Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat adapting the stories Rose and the Day of the Doctor as Target books. And then Pearl Mackie chats to Australian talk studio or show studio 10 playing Bill Potts what he thinks Jodie Whittaker at the 13th Doctor. And then here's a fan-made trailer of season 12 Doctor Who featuring Tom Baker as the Doctor, Elizabeth Sane as Sarah Jane Smith, and Ian Marsh as Harry Sullivan. That's a fan trailer for season 12, okay. And more stuff. More stuff, okay. And then Georgia Tennant in Doctor Who, Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, 4 new brand new audio events out in June on CD and download, okay. And then Genesis of the Doctor, so Tom Baker travels back into reflect his first years playing the Doctor. It's a bit like religion, really. All that you have to do is believe it. So I often find myself standing next to an old buildings like this one compared to when I look younger. That's that. that's Tom Baker in like 2017 or 18. That is so probably 2018. Of course, I know, culture shock, more stuff. So Dave Maloney and I became great friends, and he found me very funny. So naturally, I was flattered. Okay. Well, yeah, that's like Tom Baker using the Wirren as like a thing on during on set or during a break on set, I think. So, the famous scene from Part 6 of Genesis of the Daleks, in which Harry looks on while Sarah tries to convince the Doctors to destroy the Daleks forever up there, of course. I know. And then Tom Baker, so one for the kids, okay, and then meet 6 Doctors at one event. You got the 8th Doctor and Paul McGann. So like David Bradley played the first Doctor for a little bit, Sylvester McCoy the 7th Doctor, and then Colin Baker the 6th Doctor, like Peter Capaldi the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi the 12th Doctor. So 27th to 29th of July, Olympia, London Film Comic Con, and Christopher Eccleston the 9th Doctor, of course, and you got some more guests like Pearl Mackie, the something Tim, I think, Tim, like Jimmy V. Can't remember that name. That's Ingrid Olivia Oliver. That guy in the Time Warrior, Bonnie Langford, and there's more guests. That's really cool. Well, I know you got Welcome to the Jungle, so we talk sewers and space stations with Roger Murray Leach, the production editor who joined Doctor on season 12. So you start with the impossible, he says, and then Tom turned and slipped and fell on the rock, and everything stopped. Was obviously in trouble. I know, because like Tom broke his collarbone, though. I know he did. So Tom Baker broke his collarbone during the production of the Sontaran experiment. Roger accompanied him to hospital. I know, but like he recovered quite quickly, even though he went to hospital. I know, like you felt safe with Tom. Oh, okay. I've always I've always tried with doing everything sci-fi to give it some logic. Oh, yeah, it looks like Tom Baker reading a newspaper. That does, I know. And then we couldn't afford to build all the stuff. My whole budget was £3,000 and 300 man hours. And then branching out, 24th January 1977, production of Talons of Wind Chai, and that's it. And then the Holmes master plan. It's Robert Holmes now, so it looks like the season 12 Doctor Who script as Robert Holmes designed a compelling formula that would inspire the series of 21st century showrunners. So the old characters are there to resume the old being public that are still watching Doctor Who, Barry Letts. And there's some more stuff. So the Ark in Space serve a grounding the fundamentals of Doctor Who basics. And Space Save, that's it. More Genesis Arcs up there, of course. So I said to them, if you save the Dalek until episode 6, you'll get a second launch, Russell T Davies. So clicking with Holmes, and then more stuff. That's Deep Breath as Matt Smith. I know. But I know you got a natural charm. So Kevin Lindsay's performance as the star of the Sondheim was one of the highlights of Doctor's 12th season. Sadly, that this proved that the actor's final season or screen role, final screen role, like Kevin Lindsay as the like typical Aussie. He was so relaxed, which I was just what I needed. Like Elizabeth Sladen. Well, yeah, that's like Kevin Lindsay as Commander Links and Field Major Starter. There's more stuff. Watford Knights. So like you got a subscription things like subscribe, like save 50% 6 issues for £21, like BBC Doctor Who magazine, and then like save 50% 6 issues for just £21 BBC, and then there's one of the previous issues there, of course. That's really nice. And call that subscribe. Yeah. And just like Kevin got along famously with the family established third Doctor John Pertwee. Yes. And just like Lindsay was cast as Star, a Sontar torturing him with being ill to defined purposes. How do you say Sontaran? So, yeah, that's like Kevin Lindsay on set in Dartmoor, I think that is. So Lindsay on location in Dartmoor for Sontaran experiment in 1975. Oh, that's it. Subscribe now. Don't miss any Doctor Who magazine special editions. Save 50%, 13 issues and 3 specials for £48. That's one of the specials there, like in the studio. And then Time for Tea, The Amazing World of Doctor Who. So it's like a sticker thing you could get there. So In 1976, Tom Baker was one of television's biggest stars, so it's perhaps unsurprising that Doctor was chosen to lead a pioneer marketing campaign for a well-known brand of tea bag. So when they saw the quality of Doctor visuals and the copy, they supposed the promotion of Rod Hartley, so Roger hissed that. And look at this, like Tom Baker with Mickey Mouse there, even. But Tom Baker meets Mickey Mouse in a picture which wrote 25th of August 1975 edition of Disney Time. Typho's Doctor Who promotion was partly inspired by the Wonderful World of Disney campaign, which was ran in the autumn of that year. So, Doctor Who and Disney there, of course, I know. The wall chart could be obtained free with others and exclusive. It would cost £1. So that's like the one of the annual stories, I think. Like from Target's Teapots, like the amazing one of Doctor Who, like Who's the Doctor, and just like different like articles in that annual book. So New Faces, so part of the early 1980s. So Doctor and a new era in the 1980s. A producer who recognised the value of high impact publicity stage managed to increase the colourful introduction for each new Doctor. So as Peter embraced Capaldi, he might well reflect on his own introduction to the new Doctor decades before. So lots of people have asked what I'm going to do with all the money. I haven't seen any yet, Peter Davison. So Doctor Who, introducing the fifth Doctor, Peter Davison, in magazine there. I know, publicity officer. There's more stuff with Peter Davison. So it looks like you got like Peter Davison, John Nathan Turner, and whoever that is. Don't know. And then now you got like a bit of Peter Davison up there, I think, and then like Colin Baker. Yeah, that's like Arc Infinity there, of course, and then a female Doctor, and then the publicity afforded to the launch of Colin Baker's Doctor superseded anything seen in production from the previous Doctors. That's it. And then Return of the Werewolf. Return of the Werewolf. Okay, whatever that is. So I was thrilled to pieces. So many people at my generation, I'd grown up watching Doctor Who. So that's John Nathan Turner, of course, in 1988. And then when the transformation happened, we'd film a little bit and found put up in that's it. Yeah, that's the like greatest show in the galaxy. That is, of course, like Comic Doctor, and then that's like concept art there, I think, or is it maybe it is like hand drawn? So relative dimension. So she made her stunning Doctor Who debut in 2008. Now Georgia Tennant reveals what's changed the Doctor's daughter in the last 10 years. So I just remember getting to the point where I realised I wasn't doing anything else I wanted to do. So it was such a weird, bizarre thing to suddenly be in the show. Oh, there's David Tennant and Georgie Tennant there. And then, yeah, that's like Georgia Tennant with her mum and dad, like Peter Davison and the other one. That's it. So I'm now the most obedient, lovely, attractive actress that I could possibly be, defining Jenny. Now you've got a comic strip called The Clockwise War Part 3. Clockwise War Part 3. And this actually still features the 12th Doctor and Bill, this does, which is actually really quite cool. So, it looks like you've got a young War Doctor, that's really cool. So, next, the death of the Doctor. Really? He doesn't die. Who won? So it's in Ride there, of course, at Isle of Wight. So, Tales from New Earth, 12th Doctor, new Sonic Screwdriver, features light and sound effects. So, TARDIS A5 Notebook, Dalek Oven Glove, Cage of Androzani set, which is about £31, TARDIS soap dispenser, and just more stuff, TARDIS retro bag. So the Time Team Tearjerkers, Earthshock Part 1, 1982, obviously that's it. Doomsday 2006, Vince the Doctor 2010. So reviews, audio frequencies, and more stuff, that's really nice. Dealing Myth Makers, competitions, it's like crossword. Like coming soon, Blu-ray, Doctor the Collection, Season 12. Very nice. And then, like, coming soon, audio drama of the First Doctor Adventures Volume 2. Audio, that's really nice. So, the blogs of Doom, okay, so, next issue of Doctor Who magazine. So, new face introducing the 7th Doctor, Vampires Against the Fact of Fiction Bites Back, Say the Tides restoring the original old police boxes, 50 years since she first appeared as Zoe, but Wendy Padbury released her adventure in time and space, plus news, interviews, reviews, cost for that TARDIS, the Time Team competition, and much more. So, D.M 527 available at WH Smith News Engine Comics on the 28th of June 2018. Price £546. It says the Essential of Doctor of Science and Technology magazine. So that's really cool. Essential Doctor of Science and Technology. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.